Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Gabie.
They know who I am. This is the house of DVDV music with the Miss Gabie Show live. And Miss Gabie. And it's been a minute since I've been with y'all, but I miss you all. No need to say it. I know y'all miss me too. We have such a good time up here. I know it hasn't been in 2 weeks since our regular schedule, but don't worry. I'm about to kill y'all with some back-to-back shows. We got some documentaries we're working on. We got stuff happening up here in the house. Don't you worry. We got some things getting ready to go on. But today, I know usually our shows on Saturdays, we got some special happenings. Very special happenings going on.
Yes, forgive me as I'm trying to post the link.
He's gonna tweet. He's gonna tweet. Like, well, who is he? He, my people, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, will be DEZMOND MEEKS.
Hello.
Hello. We're going to talk music, we're going to talk fashion, we're going to talk upbringing, we're going to talk family, we're going to talk music, we're going to talk everything here today.
We're going to do a lot of talking.
We're going to do a lot of talking. And you know,
I'm going to be talking like I'm from the Bronx before I leave here.
It's okay.
It's okay?
It's fine.
Okay.
We're keeping it.
I've always wanted a New York accent.
I like the little southern accent. It's not real deep southern either.
No, I've actually been told that I don't have an accent.
You do. Maybe because I'm a New Yorker, so
but maybe you can hear it.
I can hear it.
A little more. I like to think myself as the Vegas accent.
You don't know anybody from Vegas. Y'all been wondering.
I'm joking.
There's really
Louisiana.
No Vegas. There isn't any.
No, Pineville, yes.
Pineville, Louisiana is where he's hailing from. So everybody in Pineville that's watching right now, shout out to you all.
Yes, hopefully my fans
everybody.
are watching back, and friends and family back in Louisiana, but I'm going to post that link for them here in just a minute.
Wait, post it now.
They'll be here for a while. No, it's going to take me a minute because, you know, I get confused and then I start playing games.
You know, this is what happens. He's so humble, but so I'm gonna be the other side of him, the arrogant side right now. This is what happens when celebrities need to tweet. They need to tweet out to their fans, you know, of the goings on. He doesn't have to say it. I'm gonna say it for him.
Well, there we go.
There you go.
There you have it.
There you have it. Let's start here. Let's start at the beginning. Pineville, Louisiana is a little town. He said everybody knows everybody.
Small little town in the heart of Louisiana.
Nice. It didn't get hit when Katrina came down here, did it?
No.
Oh, thank God.
It was fine. Very well preserved.
Very nice. Now, but this was his humble beginnings. He started at a very young age performing. 3 years old, 4 years old?
I was, well, if you let my grandmother tell the story, I was 2.
2.
I was 2 years old when I
Grandmamas never lie.
Right.
So you were 2.
When I first started. But it wasn't until I was about 4 or 5 that I actually did my first solo performance.
Was it in church?
Yes, it was at church.
Of course it was at church.
I sang Jesus Loves Me.
Of course, because that's what all 4-year-olds say
Come
when they
on.
for their first solo. I don't expect anything else.
Right. So, yeah, little tiny church. It's still same. It still has the same brick building.
Nice.
To this day. Bright Morning Star Baptist Church in Pineville, and I go back and visit there whenever I can.
Do they have like the banister out when you come? When you come in?
No, there's been no banners printed yet.
Oh, hold up. What kind of town is this? You're supposed to be like the hometown favorite, you know?
Well, we have a few favorites. We have a few favorites, I think.
know anyone that came from Pineville. I've never even heard of Pineville.
Oh, well.
Who's from Pineville besides you?
Honestly, don't make me call their names. Well, Taylor Matthews, who was on America's Got Talent the year before me.
Okay.
He's from the town over. Alexandria. He's not from Pineville.
He's not from Pineville.
No.
So as I was saying, there is no one else from Pineville.
You are totally giving me my mother's silhouette right now. Seriously.
There is no one else from Pineville, Louisiana, except Mr. DEZMOND MEEKS.
Wow.
Let's get that straight. How about that? So therefore, Mr. American Idol and America's Got Talent. And oh, by the way, Pineville, if y'all didn't know, he's the only one to have done that. So I'd like to know where's his welcome banister when he comes home.
Oh, wow. I think you might be planting some seeds back in Louisiana.
That's good. They should be very proud.
That's good. I
they
love
should
that.
be so. I might want to be there. Fly to me and just see that. When we get off that plane, we want to see Welcome Home, Mr. Desmond Meeks.
So I'm loving New York now.
Are you?
Yes.
He's so humble. You see how he just glazes past that? What is so great about New York that you like? Tell us.
Oh my God. I guess the fact that I can walk down the street here and like see some of the coolest buildings, like
Right.
the biggest buildings I've ever seen in my life. That, and I mean, the food is amazing.
Yeah, the food. We've got a large selection.
A large
You've got to be
selection.
very careful. Very careful in New York with the food because I'm an eater. So, if it's...
Have you ever been to Louisiana?
No, but I'm waiting for an invitation to go.
Oh.
And
You
when I
have
go,
an
like I
open
said, I want to
invitation,
see...
darling.
Yes.
As soon as I
Mom,
build my
Grandma,
mother,
coming.
when I build that house for my mother in Louisiana,
I gotta wait till you build a house.
yes.
No, I want to go back home.
You
So
gotta
say,
come
and
to
this
the
is where I play with
grand.
my kids, and you know.
Oh yeah, we'll do that too. Come on.
Yeah.
That's never
And
gonna
this
go
is
away.
where I sang my first song in front of the mirror.
Believe it.
That's what I did.
Oh well, that house hasn't been inhabited by us for a long time. We're probably gonna get into that. The
Yeah, we
dum
could-
dum dum dum
Oh, we're gonna talk
part
about that.
of my life story.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
I like to tell people sometimes that if I actually told you my life story, you probably wouldn't believe it.
Sometimes they're just so great that they are unbelievable.
You probably wouldn't believe it.
I don't have.
I don't know if we can. I don't know how censored we have to be.
We're not very
for
sensitive,
today.
but we're not going to give them too much
No,
because
we're not going to give
little
too
be
much.
known to the rest of the world, you are working on a book.
Yes,
So we're not
I
going
am.
to give them everything,
Right,
but we're going to
Just
give them enough
little bits and
juice to
pieces.
say where and when is this book coming out so
Right.
they can buy it. In the meantime, they're going to, get them hits on YouTube, get those albums sold. That's what we
Right.
need.
Right. Yes, and I'm working on a new record right now. It's comprised of more of a pop influence than I've had in the past. Some of the stuff that I've done in the past has been a lot of traditional R&B soul,
Okay.
which I love and respect and always hold dear to my heart. But this album is a little bit more of my personality, in the sense of being an experimental artist, like with different sounds that are coming out. Because I mean, the wave in house music in particular and electronica is really, really what's taken up a lot of mainstream radio today.
Right.
And what did you say? Oh, okay.
He's like,
Sorry.
sidebar. Sidebar.
But yeah, we're looking forward to it, and I'm releasing it on Michael Jackson's birthday.
Nice. Now,
So,
he brought up Michael Jackson. I'm going to tell you something.
Yes.
He's got this Prince feel. When I say Prince feel, I mean Prince feel like petite. I'm gonna tell what I told my mother. Ma, he's so tiny. Like Prince tiny is so cute. He's short. He's like my height and I'm short. But he's like half my size. He's like Prince. I said, but he's got this Prince feel, which is a very sexy swagger, I have you know.
Thank you very
Very
much.
sexy swagger, and you got the upper hand because you're brown, and Prince is just a little too yellow for me. But in any case, but so he's got the Prince swagger going on, and he's got like the different hairstyles range from Little Richard, and he likes MJ, so he's doing the MJ dance. What was it, Bar 13 Friday night?
You saw that.
But he's got the
That's-
crazy James Brown footwork happening also. You're so versatile, it kills me.
Wow, thank you
In a
very
very
much.
sexy sort of way.
Thank you very much.
And not just in your whole, your whole dress and your swag, but even in your music. Because you do gospel.
Yes,
You
I was
you do house
brought
and
up on
funk and
gospel.
everything, right?
I was born and raised pretty much in gospel music,
Okay.
like all my life. That's where I first started. If it weren't for certain events, I believe, that transpired in my life, I probably would be strictly a gospel artist.
Okay.
But I still sing gospel music, and it's still very, very dear and true in my heart.
Right.
Yeah. So I started out, when I was 7, my mom put me in this mass choir with her and her best friend Trisha, and I sat between them and sang alto in the alto section of the choir.
And,
so
and us lay people mind, is that high or low?
that's mid.
Mid.
It's mid.
Okay.
So, or mid high.
Okay.
Of course, in the black gospel choirs of the South, you know.
Right.
So this choir was comprised of I don't know, about 50 or 60 different, at that time, different people from different churches, different denominations.
Okay.
And then there was this girl who sang soprano. I'm not going to call her name because I don't want to embarrass her. This girl who sang soprano in the choir, who I had a crush on. So
it sounds like it's going into throwing in the bus section.
So I sang soprano. I went and sat in the soprano section. She was like 7 years older than me.
Right.
Of course, she was like 14. I'm like 7.
Right.
And I sang in the soprano section, and that, I guess, was one of the things that really influenced and trained my ear early to, you know, be able to reach a higher note.
Just want to sit next to this girl who was the older woman. The first sight of an older woman. It sounds great.
So yeah, that was a great experience with David Weaver. That was the choir director's name. So yeah, I went on from there to doing a lot of other gospel acts like that. Singing with I sang with Michael McKay when I was like 10. He wrote, some of you may know him, he wrote, "The potter wants to put you back together again." That one, and I see David.
That one, he said.
And the battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. Yolanda. So, yeah, so I sit around the house and just hum and sing all day. So
Nice.
as we get a little more comfortable, I'll probably
Yeah,
be
just,
doing
you know,
that a lot more.
I told you before we got up here, there's no real format. We're just sitting here kicking it, and when you feel like you want to break in the song, I will turn the music off. I'll turn the mic off. I'll be like, click. And at some point, somebody else say, "He's been singing for an hour. You going to stop him?" No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to stop him. And if he goes on long enough, we all might start singing. It's happened around here before.
So, yeah, that's where the early influence started, and then, one of the big turns or ways of exposure when I was like 7, the mayor of our town. Remember, I told you earlier that this is one of the towns where the mayor knew my family,
Right.
as well as the sheriff and the principal. And the pastor.
Well, the town is
All
so
of
big,
them, you know. They're all the same person. So, Mayor Fred Baden, rest in peace, he really opened a market or a door for me in just people noticing a little kid at an early age, and showed me the possibility of positivity and moving forward and following your dreams, because this will lead to this, will lead to this, will lead to this, if you stay on the path and keep yourself in line. So when I was 10 years old, he awarded me the key to the city at Pineville. That's like one of the biggest accomplishments for me.
Again, and I don't understand why there's no banner.
Because
he's got the key to the city. Where's the banner, people?
But Mayor Baton really, he really instilled a lot of good morals and good positive outlooks for me in life. And because of knowing the mayor when I was a kid, I had to be good.
Yeah.
I had to be good, because there's no way I would dare, you know.
Yeah,
screw
you
up.
see being bad in the street and the mayor pulls over in his limousine and says, "You,
hey kid, come here."
Yeah.
But so from, you know, having doors open like that, and then.
Well, didn't you also sing as like some political rallies? Was
Yeah,
that
I
by his
sang
direction?
I sang at his inauguration. His one of his last terms actually.